Hello, this is Mihai from Fresh Forecast, and in this video we'll be looking at grapes. To put things into perspective here, you can see the volume and value growth of major fruits imported into Europe in half one this year: watermelon, melon, avocado, blueberry, pineapple, and grape. Grape being the largest one. We'll focus on that, and we have 10 interactive slides to do that. Let's dive straight in. The first slide, as usual, is the long-term volume evolution. You can see it's quite flat in the case of grapes. However, when we switch to value, we can see a significant growth since the beginning of the millennium. That means, of course, the average price has gone up from about 1.15 euro per kilo at the beginning of this period to about 2.03 last year. The main markets, or the main importing countries: the first one, Netherlands, the largest and the fastest growing. This, of course, is the main gateway into Europe for many of the non-European products. Then we have on number 2 and number 3, we have two large consumption markets, Germany and the UK. From the other countries, it's worth noting the decline in Belgium, which is, of course, another point of entry, and it has been affected by the growth of Netherlands. Now let's take a look at the origins. Back in year 2000, Italy was the dominant leader with about 28% share. Fast forward to last year, Italy still the leader, but at 18%, and South Africa challenging for number 1. The import calendar has shifted as well. So back in year 2000, we had a clear off-season part with South Africa and Chile dominating, and in season, Italy, and to a lesser extent, Greece. Fast forward to last year, much more crowded space in the off-season: South Africa, followed by India, followed by Chile, and then Egypt. In season, we still have Italy leading, with Spain, followed by Greece, but also Brazil and Peru. How does this translate into annual volumes? Italy and South Africa are now very close in terms of volumes. Of course, the time window is very different. Most origins are growing over time, with one notable exception, and that is Chile. Now, India overlaps with Chile in terms of time window, and in general, the Chilean time window has become more crowded. But there's also another reason for that shift in volumes, because it's not really a decline, it is a shift towards Asia. And we can see why if we look at varieties. So these are varieties exported out of Chile, and Red Globe is the leader. Now, North America, a significant market for them. North America imports mainly seedless varieties. Europe, however, imports more Red Globe from Chile than any other variety, and that's very similar to Asia. In fact, over the years, the Asian preference for Chilean Red Globe has gone up. Now, the improvement in supply has driven the prices down over the years, and these are import prices for Chilean Red Globes. Asia has come closer to Europe, but it is still a more attractive offering for Chile. So we can expect this trend to still continue for a couple of more years, especially if the April-May window in Europe continues to get crowded. And finally, since we're moving into the European export season, let's take a look at the monthly patterns. First, Spain. Over the past few years, their exports, especially in July and August, have gone up. September as well. Switch to Italy, we can see that throughout the season the exports have gone up in the past few years. That's not necessarily a big problem in terms of overlap between the two countries, and that's because Italy is focusing on Germany while Spain focuses more on the UK. Having said that, both countries still export almost 100% of their volumes into Europe, which is potentially an opportunity for the future. I hope this has been useful. Success!